I like to tell this story because it shows just how much I didn't get it. There I was, in Nicaragua, beyond the window, serving by giving out medication, laying concrete floors, and all of that, which was a good thing. But about halfway through my first trip, I forgot the complexity of the work I was involved in. My privilege blinded me to the true nature of the relationship between me and the Nicaraguan people. I lost my balance. In fact, I lost my balance quite literally. Looking at these pictures of children and animals, it's easy for me to remember why I was feeling like Superwoman. It was the third day of our brigade in 2013. My team climbed up the side of a mountain to deliver medication to a village that was out of reach of our trucks. Being a runner, I was in good shape, so I climbed that mountain barely out of breath. When we got to the village, we were greeted with smiles and praise. I absorbed it all and let it fill me with pride, because I was a hero. In the middle of the afternoon, my team started to go back down the mountain, and our guide, who spoke very little English, warned us that the gravel path was more dangerous on the way down. Her name was Maria, and she was wearing these bright, gaudy, sparkly orange high-heeled flip-flops. And I confess I did not take her very seriously because I was wearing hiking boots. I was in good shape, and I felt puffed up with pride for my good service of the day. I thought I was invincible. So when we headed down the mountain, I walked down the mountain quickly at the head of our group. About halfway through that journey down, the rocky path inclined downward at a steeper angle, and suddenly my foot slipped. I went falling sideways toward the edge of this 30-foot drop. And just before I went spilling over the edge, Maria caught me by the hand, steady, and pulled me back up. For the rest of the trip down, she refused to let go of my hand, holding me and keeping me from falling again. I realized that day the complexity of the relationship between the Nicaraguan people and myself. Yes, I was serving them by bringing the medicine and hiking up the mountain in my fancy hiking boots, but I also needed them to do this effectively and correctly. They had knowledge of their community's needs, and they wanted to help my team in serving them. Without them inviting us in, showing us their world, and leading us to where the problems were, we were all powerless to do any good. I think the relationship was much more mutual than one-sided. I also realized that day how human I am. I am not Superwoman. I am a woman who sometimes walks too fast down dangerous gravel paths. And Maria, wearing high heels, saved me from falling. I was a fellow human in need, and she was willing to reach for me as I fell and hold me safe. She didn't need fancy hiking boots or medication to save me. She just needed something that we all have. She just needed a hand. I keep this moment in my mind whenever I'm tempted to let service get to my head, because I am human. The people I serve are human, and we need each other.